Boom! I am live on YouTube now. Guys, join in. I don't have any viewers yet, so we're going to wait a minute. All right. I'm going to wait for some people to join in on the show. Live on YouTube now. All right. Let's post on Facebook. Let everybody know that we are live time now. All right. Anybody that is inviting people. This is what we're doing. We're inviting people to come join the show. This tonight is a different kind of show. It's a little bit different. Let's get some viewers on. I'm gonna blast this on actual Facebook Live or my Facebook channel. Nathan Lewis. 8168. All right. Got one viewer. See who that one is. Say hi. Come in and say hi. Don't hide yourself anyways, aka. All right. I do have a show. I do have a kind of an agenda tonight. Like I said, the sports scores you see rolling across the bottom of the screen, those are not 100% final. There are some games that just started. There are some games that are in the middle of the games. I don't really have time to update these unless I had someone working alongside me, producer perhaps, someone that could update those as the games go on. Anyways, we're talking round 2 of the NFL draft tonight. We're talking kind of what I found based off of the rulings that I read that the the House of Representatives passed their part of the bill to ban ARs, assault rifles. Well, what they call assault rifles, it's not the definition is true, but there was a ban on that. So they're trying to ban assault rifles, is what they call them, ARs. We'll get more into that a little bit later. I've been requested to talk something about serial killers. People like serial killers, I guess, on podcasts. So we'll discuss some serial killers. At least kind of we'll find one and we like and talk about them. Also, a big shout out. I don't know if they're watching. There's only got one viewer now. I don't know if they're watching, but a big shout out to my people at Pick Me Up. They said they were going to watch the podcast tonight. I told them I'd give them a shout out. I'll do it again a little bit later. If you are coming to watch the show and you want to join in and chat with me on the show, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook if you have the invite. I did message, put a post live on my Facebook. Everyone can come on and chat. Chat will be civil, so there won't be any arguing or fighting about who's wrong or who's right. It's called Just the Facts for a reason. We're just putting out facts. End of story. All right. Not sure who's watching right now, but I have one viewer. You guys can post comments in. So it's Ashley. I haven't eaten dinner yet, Ashley. cooked it up and I haven't eaten yet. So I'll probably be eating a little bit here in the show as I wait for some viewers to jump on and start watching. My boy Wesley again is online. Let's see if he'll come watch. I'm trying to message everybody. Come watch the show. Post your comments. I want you guys to come in and talk. Let's do this. Let's get a conversation started. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I don't have a co-host tonight. My co-host, Big Hoss, is off taking care of business, doing other stuff. He's got family stuff going on. He won't be joining us tonight, but I do have the opportunity to open it up to anybody that wants to come join me. Just writing some messages to other people. I've only got one viewer. Sound of the rain. It must be raining outside. Ashley says she loves the sound of the rain. I do too, especially on a tin roof. It's always fun, right? Like your mom's old house, Ashley. It was awesome to hear the rain falling on that thing. Let's see. My boy Angel Rivera from time I was in the Army. We're gonna get some viewers on here, and then we'll start chatting and doing our stuff. By the way, if you come on the show, in chat in the YouTube or in the chat in the YouTube channel, if you want to come on the show and chat, by all means do so. I've still only got the one viewer, which I know who it is. So I'm trying to hit some more guys up, more people up, not just guys, more people in general. Guess we'll have to do another live on. Do another live here on Facebook real quick. All right, guys. I'm going live on Facebook right now too, because I want you guys to see something. I'm podcasting live right now on YouTube. I have 0 viewers right now. So where are you guys? I need you guys to come over and join me on YouTube right now. Come subscribe to my channel. This thing's going to grow. We're going to start a GoFundMe page. The reason for the GoFundMe page is not so I can get rich and profit off of you guys. I want to make the show better, and I want to be able to run some promotions, giveaways, things like that, right? I want to get sponsors. Like tonight, I'm just going to freely message for Pick Me Up right here in Idaho Falls. Give a big shout out to them. I have one viewer. It says I don't have any. I only have one. So live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Go to the YouTube page. You can make comments on there. Can't rotate my phone while I'm recording, huh? Well, that's a crying shame. So unplug my phone. I don't need to charge it right now. But all right, yeah, come on here. onto my Facebook page and or come on my YouTube page. I'm broadcasting live right now. The show's called Just the Facts. I mean, it is what it is. So I've got one viewer on YouTube. One, guys. Come on. We can do better than this. I know it's Friday night and everyone's out, probably at the bars drinking, but let's talk. I need people to come on and talk before I have to cut this thing short and not do it anymore because I don't have a viewership. So come on board, sign up for my YouTube channel. All right, this is me streaming on YouTube right now. Sign up for my YouTube channel, and come watch me every Friday night from 9 to 11 Mountain Standard Time, right here in Idaho Falls. I do special events. Last night I did the draft. The draft is still going tonight, by the way, and we can talk about that. So if you want to talk about that, you want to talk about something else, come on board and talk to me. All right. All right. Well, I'm getting off Facebook Live to continue my show. I just want everybody to know. Chris Carroll is watching on Facebook. Chris, come join me on YouTube. I'm doing my podcast right now, Just the Facts, at Nathan Lewis 8168. You'll find me there. Join my page, and come watch me on YouTube. Come chat with me on YouTube. You want to talk to me on YouTube on the channel? You want to join the show? Send me a message on Facebook, and I will bring you in. I'll send you an email. We'll get you on the show, chatting with yours truly. All right, guys, I'm ending the Facebook Live portion so I can focus on the YouTube portion. All right, so I'm signing off Facebook. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Facebook Live is now posting. I had a few people watching that. Trying to get some more viewers on. Yeah, trying to get some more viewers on YouTube now. All right. Posted to a lot of my friends that are online. All right, inviting a bunch of people. Let's see what we got. Copy. This thing is going to blow up, I promise you. We're going to get it going. I need to get my viewership up. Guys, we can talk about anything you want to. Post in the comments. Let's talk about stuff. All right. All right. Tonight, I'm going to free shout outs to Pick Me Up. I gave them my podcast information. So if they show up tonight, they're going to get blasted on there for a great job. And they do a great job. They really do. Come talk with me, guys. NFL draft round 2 is tonight. So 2 and 3. Rest of the rounds are tomorrow. Come chat with me about the draft. Tell me who your team is, who they picked. If you want to know who they picked, I will gladly make sure we find out for you. I want you guys to be informed. We can talk about trucking. I know a lot about trucking industry. So if you're a truck driver out there on the road listening to the podcast or tuning in, let me know. We can talk about truck driving. I know about that too. I know about military stuff. I served in the military 12 years. You just let me know. If you're just joining the podcast, make sure you say hi. Let me know who you are, where you're joining from. We can right. Oh shoot, hold on, KP. My buddy KP said he's gonna. Hold on. I'm talking round 2 and 3 of the draft. Round 1, just kind of whatever tonight. If he does join, KP is a New Orleans Saints fan, and they did some pretty good work yesterday. All right. All right. Trying to get some more viewers. I need more people to come on. Sent messages to everybody that's online. You know, I'd hate the fake news. Bunch of fake news that comes across my Facebook page. Patrick Mahomes being suspended for something. None of that's true. Not true at all. If you're a veteran of the military, come on and chat with me. Like I said, I just need people to come on and chat. If I don't have anybody in the next 30 minutes or so, I'm just calling it a night. You know, I don't have my co-host here with me. The other guy I had on with me last week is probably working his job tonight. So need some more viewers, need some more viewers, need some more viewers. If you're watching the show, make sure you blast out blast all your friends. Let them know. Let them know to jump on. Let them know to come watch. Like I said, the more people that want to join, and everything. So we're going to research right now. So I'm still here. It's not going to make me disappear. I was going to go watch the show on YouTube myself, just kind of browse and make sure I'm still streaming right and getting all the live views if I can, right? Okay. So I can see my live show now. That way I can watch and make sure that you guys still see me on here. All right. We're going to do some other stuff there. We're going to leave the sports scores up. All right. I'm just kind of researching right now to figure out how I would start maybe a GoFundMe page. The reason I want to do that is because I want to build this show, guys. I want this show to get bigger and better, and I want you guys to be a part of that, helping me grow and help me get better. with that being said, the more viewers I have, the more opportunity I have to take donations from you guys and start doing sponsorships and start doing giveaways. You guys want free stuff? I can start creating swag, hats, t-shirts, whatever for the podcast. It all depends on how big you guys want this to get. I'll be on here every Friday night building my viewership. Like I said, if everyone comes on the show and tells 3 of their friends to come subscribe to my channel, this thing will blow up quick. Sponsorships will start coming in so I can get sponsored and we can make this thing happen to the point where, hey, I can be on here every Friday night and do a giveaway, weekly giveaways. And it might be small stuff at first, gift cards, whatever. It may even blow up. It may even blow up into something bigger where I can give away, signed sports memorabilia or something worth, more value. The sky's the limit, people. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys are going to be the makers of the show. You guys are going to be the ones making this show successful. And I'm always going to give my credit to my fans and to the people that watch this podcast every Friday night or every time I do a special show like last night. I did the NFL draft last night, which it may still be on. If I turn it on in the background, it'll at least be on here so we can kind of keep an eye on it. I'm going to go turn it on. I believe my only viewer is Ashley, probably. And if you're not the only viewer, Ashley, if there's another person on here that's not Ashley Forbes, say something in the comment bar so I know that you're here. Let's get generally, okay, watch now. NFL Draft Center. All right. So, yeah, we're going to keep you guys updated on the NFL draft, kind of in the background. It is still going. We are in round 4 now. The next pick on the board is the Carolina Panthers. They're up. Looks like the Chargers just picked. Carolina Panthers are on the board. After them is New England, then Arizona. This is round 4, guys. Round 4 of the NFL draft. I'm going to turn this sound bar down so you can't hear anything, but we'll keep an eye on it as we go along, right? All right, so I turned the sound bar down. I've got 2 viewers. Whoever my viewers are that they're not Ashley Forbes, say hi. I want you guys to say hi, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, I want to make sure that you guys are brought into, I'm going to create a name for my viewership. I watch a podcast called New Heights. It's with Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey. And they call their viewers the 92 percenters. So I want you guys to think of a clever name for my viewership, for my subscribers. I know a lot about sports. I know a lot about the military, truck driving. We can dive into politics if you like. We can talk just about anything. So come on in here, say hi, whoever the 2 viewers are. I know one of them. One of them is Ashley Forbes. I know that. She's probably watching at home on her TV in her bedroom. I was told to talk about I was told to do a small segment on serial killers. Apparently there's a lot of people that for some reason, like talking about serial killers. So we're going to find something. Let's see. 8 of history's most notorious serial killers. These are history. This is probably let's see. Okay. Gonna find one on here. Got quite a few of them. Interesting fact. Didn't know this. Ted Bundy was the first televised murder trial in the nation's history. Jack the Ripper, of course, he was a big one in Europe, England, I guess. H. Holmes, a pharmacist who built a murder castle. Interesting. These are the top 10. There's a list here. That was 8. I don't know who the number 9 and 10 are. 7 was Jack the Ripper. 8 was Ted Bundy, or 6 was Ted Bundy. We're going down in here. 5 was Jeffrey Dahmer, and this is by number of victims. All right. Number 4, John Wayne Gacy. He would dress up as a clown at children's parties. I'm telling you, these people they're sick, and but the problem is there's still people out there. Number 3, Ed Gein, the inspiration behind the movie Psycho. Bella Guinness, Married to Kill. Murderer Bella Guinness, who killed up to 15 men for their insurance. Wow. Well, just in there for the insurance money, I guess. The number 1 is Harold Shipman, aka Dr. Death. Had 218 patients. Shut that down for a minute. So, this is the stuff that I've been told to talk about. People want me to talk about some weird stuff on here, which is it is what it is. We want to talk about serial killers. That's completely all right. Looks like someone's getting drafted. Let's see what we got going on here. Jaden Daniels from LSU. This is most likely yesterday. Yeah, round 2 yesterday, or round 1 yesterday. He was the second overall pick. They're just kind of showing highlights from yesterday. He went to the Washington Commanders. The number 1 overall pick, of course, Caleb Williams from USC. All right. Ashley, if you're watching, the Steelers picked up a wide receiver out of Michigan. That's for Ethan. Cowboys picked up a linebacker out of Indiana. Any other teams that have kind of close to home kind of, family or friends or something like that? Let's see. Oh, Steelers also picked up a linebacker out of North Carolina State. That rounds up the top 100 in the draft, I guess, which is still more to go. There's 260 picks in the NFL draft. And we're, day 2. It only goes 3 days long. I'm going to eat this thing. It's cold now because I let it sit for a while. Not bad. Pretty darn good. All right. Alrighty. If I can't get many viewers by the 1 hour mark, I'm going to have to call this early because I need a lot more viewers. Viewers. Where are all my viewers? Do. Sending more invites to people I think might watch. Like I said, as you join the show, I want you guys to add 2 friends or something, you know? Second day of the draft is coming to a close. Gosh. Hate how Facebook jumps around like it does. Do. Need more viewers. All right, I'm going to have to figure something out this week to get more viewership. Trying to get other people to join. While I sit here and eat my meal. Yes, I'm eating dinner. I don't have a whole lot of viewers. Trying to find more viewers to come on and join. Let's see. Like no viewers, man. Well, I got one, but oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, this is kind of getting pointless now. God damn it. Mhm. Okay. You know, I have a lot of information to share, people, but no one wants to join the podcast. So it's hard for me to share information with people when I have one viewer. I know who that person is. So if I wanted to share this information with just that person, I would just go talk to them or call them. They're kind of going to do a breakdown of looks like on the draft thing here behind me. Players that were selected either yesterday, round one, pick 6 to the Giants. Malik Neighbors or Nabbers, however you pronounce the name, from LSU, wide receiver. Um, a lot of talk that they might go quarterback. The Giants. They kind of struggle all the way around. They're showing some highlights from yesterday. It looks like. Yeah. Anyways, if you're new to the show, say hi. Tell me where you are and who you are. And if you've already been on the show, of course. Um, ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, and if I don't get any more else on, I'm just gonna call it a night, I guess. All right, I need some more people. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I just posted a lot of posts to a lot of people on Facebook. Showing an army commercial now. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I got some idiot driving around in the parking lot right next to my apartment. Happens all the time. These people are idiots. I'm telling you, they're going to get in trouble. They're going to hit some other car, hurt somebody. May have someone. I have someone say they're trying to get in and watch the show. All right, hold on. All right, we're going to invite. I think it works a lot better when I have. No, it's not going to be not working like that. Let's just do Gmail here. Oh, perfect. May have someone coming on. Boom, boom, boom. Trying to invite some more people. Waiting on more people to join the chat. All righty. All right, my boy Wesley is queued up. Guys, I'm going to get Wesley on real quick. What up,
Hey.
Wesley?
What up, buddy?
Dude, are you totally down or what?
I've always been down.
I got you, brother. Hey, I'm giving a big shout out tonight because I don't have like a whole lot of viewers, but I went to a place. You know the place. I'm going to shout their name out here in just a second. But I went to a place today. They said that they love podcasts, right? So I'm like, oh well, yeah. So I gave them my information for the podcast. So I hope they join tonight. But a big shout out to, and you know this place. Oh, pick me up, bro.
Oh, heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Wesley knows all about pick me up, don't you, Wes?
Oh, yeah.
Heck to the yeah. Trying to invite more people, see if anybody else wants to be on the show. And if you're watching Wesley or whatever like that, if you're here for Wesley's podcast, hey, sign up for mine too, whatever. I don't think Wes, you don't have a podcast, do you?
No.
Nothing set up. You're just kind of working from your phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. What do you want to talk about tonight, Wes?
I don't know, buddy. I just decided to read messages on Facebook. Figured that
There you go.
you were still doing it, hit you up, and saw you on YouTube.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I had a bunch of topics I want to talk about tonight. So, we were talking a few weeks ago about the Congress trying to pass an AR ban, correct?
I think.
Yeah, they were trying to pass an AR ban. Oh dang! What's up, Quinn? Quinn's on here.
What?
Hey, Quinn, hit me up on Facebook, dog. You've got to have an email, man. You can get on the show too, man. I'd love to chat with you, bro. It's been a minute.
That's sick.
Obviously he's not over at Red Robin tonight. He's not over working at Red Robin unless he is and just playing on his phone.
I mean,
shout out, Quinn. What's up? Let's see. What's up, kitty cat? He's like, what are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
oh, dear. Go do what you're doing. Yeah, what have you do?
Not much, man.
No. What are you watching in the background? Sports?
I'm working there, and yes, I'm on my phone. Hey, Quinn, you got us on your phone up above like the cold side of of good old Red Robin. Who else is there tonight? I know. Let's see. Probably my boy Zach's probably over there tonight. Let's see. It's 9:53, almost 10 o'clock. Nikolai might be there. Friday night, man. I know the crew over there at Red Robin. Shout out to Red Robin, by the way.
Yeah.
Gourmet burgers and brews.
I don't know
Quinn,
about
you're not
gourmet.
Working. Okay. Well, us folks from the kitchen know a little bit different, right?
I mean, it's still good. I am down.
No, yeah, that food was good. Especially when you got to make your own food in the kitchen. You got to kind of design your own stuff.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Quinn said he's not working tonight. He just said he went back to work over there. Yeah. I know you did, Quinn. Wes, you know Quinn went back to work over at Red Robin?
Yeah, I hung out with
Okay.
Quinn and Zach a while ago.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
No, okay. So I want your take and I want Quinn's take. Okay, Quinn, I'm not sure how you stand on firearms, guns, right? But the federal government's trying to pass a ban an AR ban. Now, most people think AR stands for assault rifle. It certainly does not. Quinn made a banger song. Quinn, you need to get on here, and I want to hear this banger song, bro. Hey, Quinn, hit me up. Hold on, I'm gonna find you on Facebook, my man, and I'm gonna get you on the podcast tonight, bro. I want to talk to you, bro.
Yeah.
Quinn Ward, I got you right here, bro. Hey, Quinn. Email address, please, and thank you.
For every minute that you're not on here, a baby sea turtle dies.
Dang, Quinn, don't let the baby sea turtles die, Quinn. Don't let the baby sea turtles die, Quinn.
I'm just kidding.
No, I want to hear the banger song, bro. It's going to go on my podcast for my 4 viewers.
Yeah, dude.
But the good news about this is people can go back and watch it later on. Quinn, Facebook. I hit you up on Facebook. I need your email address.
And it's a super simple setup.
He's setting things up. Okay, cool. Quinn's setting things up. He's going to come on the show. He's going to chat with us here. If you're not a football fan, I've been following the NFL draft here, of course.
Lame.
We're in night 2. Lame. Come on, Wesley. Come on, Wes. You know better. It's sports fans too. I'm catering to everyone, right?
Yeah, there's somebody that's at my Abacadabra's job. He's the new dishwasher that we hired over there. And the guy is from Kansas City. And
no kidding.
I mean, you are one of the most diehard Kansas City fans that I know, but he takes it to another level. He has his whole stomach
does he?
Tattooed with the Kansas City arrowhead over his entire stomach. 816 cool. Or something tattooed on his chin. And it's just woof. You are a diehard. My
question to you, and I want you to ask him next time you go to work. Hold on. Stay right there.
Dang, that's a nice butt.
What do you got?
My question to you is, does he have these?
No. I guarantee he doesn't.
He's not as big a fan as I am then. Look, I'm telling you right now, my mouse pad is Kansas City. I've got a hat sitting right here that's Kansas City. All over my walls back here, right? All up there, Kansas City stuff. I've got a Kansas City Super Bowl 54 Super Bowl football up there. I've got a football Chiefs helmet up here. He is not as big as Kansas City fan as I am. I promise you that.
No, kid is wild. This is the only.
He might be from Kansas City. Yeah, he might be from Kansas City. Oh, you're a Steelers fan. Okay, nice. Steelers have actually made some pretty good moves this offseason.
Dude, I haven't watched football in
a hot minute.
Left. So it's been years since I've watched any football. So I don't know anything about football anymore. New age.
I love Quinn's email address. As I'm pulling his, I'm going to my email to give him an invite right now. I can't tell you what it is because I don't want him getting spammed.
Oh.
But it's funny. It's funny. I'll tell you that.
Excuse me. But heck yeah, it's a little late of a start to the podcast. But if it gets me and Quinn on here, let's go for all night.
You dang right. Well, I mean, I can't go. I got to work tomorrow too. But
yeah, I got to work at 6 a.m.
All right, Quinn. Invite has been sent. Check your email. You log in through there, and you'll pop up into my screen on the bottom of my screen, whenever. But no, so this one right here is when we won the Super Bowl in 2020.
Heck yeah.
Right. This one here is when we won the Super Bowl last year. They haven't come out with this year's rings yet because we just won the Super Bowl a couple months ago. Right. However, this one's kind of cool. Top comes off. You've got the stadium right there.
Oh, that's sick.
Right. This top piece can be used as a necklace, a pendant.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. I think it's pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to see what their new rings are going to look like this year when they come out here in a few, about a month or so, around June or so. That's when they'll come out.
Heck yeah,
it's pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah, if you
when
always
Quinn gets
been
on here, I'm going to ask a question. When Quinn gets on here, I'm going to ask a question. He's got it's a gun related question. I don't know how much you know about guns.
Enough as an average white boy.
As an average white boy.
I grew up with guns, but I don't know. I just anymore as an adult, I don't see a reason for me to have any other guns other than home protection, if you will.
Right.
Maybe one in your vehicle, because you never know. The world is crazy anymore, and
it is.
There's people getting blown up, shootings. My buddy got shot a while ago, and I mean he was helping a friend, I guess is what the story goes, but and he got shot and killed. I'm not gonna share any details, but and it goes for that. You don't need a gun, in my opinion, for everyday carry. You don't need a gun on your hip to go to Walmart. Am I thankful for people that do have guns at that same point? Absolutely.
Sure.
But do I need that at the same in my life? No.
And that's a good opinion. Like I said, my podcast, Wes, I'll tell you right now, my podcast doesn't deal with any. I won't tell anybody that they're wrong. Quinn's on now. We're gonna bring him in real quick.
I'll tell you you're wrong.
You'll tell me I'm wrong? Wes? Quinn, what's up, my man?
What's good, baby?
What's up?
Welcome to Just the Facts. This is just my new podcast. Baby. Just the Facts, man. It's all just the facts. Wesley shared his opinion about guns. He says he doesn't really feel like it's a necessary need to have like a gun when you're at Walmart, which, you're entitled to your opinion on the show. And I applaud you for that. I think a little differently, but that's just me. Where do you stand, Quinn? The reason I bring this up is because I've got a topic I want to ask you guys about here in a minute. But Quinn, where do you stand on guns?
So,
Quinn,
what?
There's only one right answer.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, well, Wesley has a good point. I don't see it very necessary to have a gun in Walmart, but to a certain standpoint, I am for guns. I like having guns, and then there's certain situations where is my camera lagging for you guys too? Fuck.
Little bit. I was just gonna say.
So on my podcast, on my streaming service, it may lag during the show, but afterwards, the streaming platform I'm using actually cleans everything up. So if you go back and watch it later, it's going to be 100% crisp.
Okay. Anyway, I was back to what I was saying. I was saying that in certain cases, there's a lot of different ways that we can use or different areas that we can go towards making guns more safe and having less gun violence. But in certain cases, how I've seen how they're trying to ban guns and everything, I don't really see how that's helping, because in certain standpoints, you have to look at it from a criminal's perspective here. I'm not a criminal, not saying that I'm a criminal, but you have to look at it when you're sitting there and you find somebody who has a gun and shoots people with it, they don't get it legally. I guarantee you they don't get it legally. So as far as just if they put a law on guns. That's just preventing people who are actually sane and right in the head to have a right to own a gun. And then it just gives all the power to the people who are not sane-minded, because most of the time criminals get guns illegally.
Right.
So
black market.
Yeah, they're not getting them. They're not getting them to register them. They're getting them illegally.
Well, and there are states, Idaho is one of them, that doesn't necessarily make you register your weapons, right?
Right.
A few points that, to your statement, and like I said, I'm glad you have your opinion, and I'm not going to bash either of you for your opinions, right?
I will.
A few points. You both, right? Like, anyways,
I'm kidding. You guys are good.
I know. No, but seriously, so people sit there and say, well, more guns, more problems. Not necessarily true. Did you know that the number of victims people saved by there being a gun at, let's say, a robbery of a grocery store, or having a gun on the premises or whatever like that, where an active shooter may come around, right? The number of people's lives that are saved by a gun being close by, able to defuse the situation, is like 150% higher than the number of casualties that take place due to gun violence.
No doubt.
But the gun violence in this country, and this is the reason I don't understand why our government thinks this way. They're targeting AR platform guns.
Right.
Anything with a high capacity of ammunition that can shoot at a high rate of speed, right? What they don't understand is that an AR does not mean an automatic rifle. It's not what it stands for. AR stands for Armalite rifle. And the percentage of AR platform weapons that are used in gun violence in the United States is less than 5% of all gun violence in this country.
Which just totally makes sense. I think if you're coming from, I totally agree with that in every single way. So, like, I mean, I'm not sure if I made where I standed pretty clear, or where I was pretty clear, but like, as far as like guns and stuff, I fully like believe in having a gun, bro, because I've been in certain situations where I've like, okay, I need a gun in this situation. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I mean, I don't say that you shouldn't be carrying a gun anywhere, but like, the thing is it's like, I feel like there should be more, instead of banning them, I really feel like there should be more of a background check. If like getting like, I feel like getting registered and guns like that and everything, I feel like there should be more of a, like, looking deeper into this person, like seeing if they have any like past messed up histories or something like that. That would definitely, I feel like that would help a lot in a lot of situations.
I work in a place where guns are sold. Matter of fact, I help sell some of the guns. I'm not 100% qualified to sell yet, so I kind of work through my management team to sell these guns. It's hard because people come in all the time and they look sketchy. Like, you're like, why are you buying a gun? Like, but on the retrospect, I'm not the one to tell them no, right? Every person that purchases a gun through our store has to pass the background check, or if they have a concealed carry permit, they've already done all that. They've already
got a concealed permit.
Essentially, they've already been vetted, so it's easier for them to get a gun. They can walk in, purchase it, and be out the door. My take on this is, I have a better idea. Aside from banning ARs, as they call them, aside from banning ARs, what we do is, okay, if you want to purchase a gun, if Quinn wanted to go purchase a gun, if Wes wanted to go purchase a gun, and you don't own guns now, whatever, if you want to go purchase a gun,
I own a gun now.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, let's say Quinn doesn't own a gun. All right. Has never owned a gun, whatever, but he wants to. He's like, hey, it'd be fun. Go shoot. And this is exactly what it's for. It's one, for protection, two, for it's fun. You go shoot it and have fun with it. Right. And plus it's constitutionally your right. As long as you're a law-abiding citizen, right? So Quinn wants to go buy a gun. So he goes down to a local gun store. They say, okay, well, in order for you to buy a gun, we have a class. You take this class for an hour. When the class is over, we'll give you a card, and you will be a registered person that could purchase guns, right? Now, that doesn't mean you've passed your background check. That means that you have a little bit more safety and knowledge about guns to be able to go buy a gun and be vetted through the government systems, which is the NICS. It's called a NICS system. It's ATF. They do all the processing of all gun sales throughout the United States. But you now you can go buy a pistol, a shotgun, a rifle, whatever. So you can go hunting, go just to a range and shoot, whatever. Okay. So now you're at that step. But now, what would make it easier or more difficult for people to achieve, to go buy an AR would be, okay, well, if you want to go buy an AR or something with a little bit higher capacity, there's another class that's 8 hours. You have to take it on a Saturday or something like that at a gun shop. And they teach you a little bit more in-depth safety on guns, and maybe they teach you how to properly hold an AR, and they give you more in-depth training, right? Because that way, if someone, and I don't say this by any means that I'm going to do it or something like that, but if I didn't have a gun and I was just pissed off at the world and I wanted to go on a shooting rampage, I couldn't just go down right now and buy the AR I want, because now I have to go take 2 classes. And by the time I get these classes done, I just don't feel like buying a gun anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might deter a lot of people, but I do see another side to it where people might say, oh, fuck, I don't want to, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go buy a gun off the black market. I got a buddy down the street that can build me an AR in 5 minutes. There's no, in Idaho, like I said, there's no registration for guns.
None.
No, you don't have to register your gun. I've got 2 guns in my bedroom right now. Neither of them are registered here in Idaho.
Yeah, that's something that I feel like registering guns is everything. I feel like registering guns is very important. Because it
is for the standpoint of, if my gun gets stolen, I can be like, oh, hey, that gun was mine and it was stolen from me. And then if that gun is used in a murder by whoever stole my gun, I don't get tried for murder. I'm not the one that pulled the trigger. Right.
That's true. That is a good point.
But that would be the only reason I feel like I would register my guns, is for that reason.
Right.
But on the opposite spectrum of that, it's none of ATF or the government's business what I have in my house, as long as I don't have anything that violates the constitutions of the law. Which,
correct.
The Constitution itself, the Second Amendment of the Constitution, is kind of vague when it comes down to what kind of gun I can and cannot have, right?
Mm-hmm.
They talk about in the Constitution. Hold on, I'm going to find exactly the word verbatim, right? Second Amendment in full text. No, I don't want that. Go away.
Yes, you do. You want that.
I don't want that. I don't want to.
You want this.
Okay.
You want this.
Okay. The Second Amendment reads, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed upon. So, with that being said, we are, as American citizens, we are completely within our laws and regulations to form a militia as we see fit. It says well formed, which means we probably have to have a little bit of rank structure and some. We can't just be like some willy-nilly militia out there just wielding guns throughout the forest, right?
Correct.
But if we have, some structure, we meet up every month on a weekend in the middle of the woods to, go over some tactics and go over some training and do some, some planning of how we would do things if, no offense, if the shit hits the fan.
Hey, don't swear.
That's, sorry for cussing. What's
I'm
up, brother?
Kidding.
Um,
You're good.
Did you just do the sketch thing?
What's up? What's up, brother?
Oh yeah. Tuesday.
Special teams, special plays,
Special players. Tuesday.
Sorry for cussing.
Sorry for
Anyways.
cussing.
But no. But like seriously, and then with the Second Amendment right, it doesn't talk about. It says right to bear arms. Doesn't say
Right.
what kind of arms. Now, mind you, the Constitution was written to protect us people against a tyrannical government, which
Mm.
in our current day and age, 2024, we do have kind of a tyrannical government. And I refer you to history. I don't know how much World War II history you guys know. I know quite a bit.
I don't.
I know that
Fuck.
in 1935 in Germany, a guy named Adolf Hitler was ordering his Gestapo
Hey,
to
wasn't
go
he
through
the
the house. What's that?
wasn't he the artist?
Well, he okay. Look, I told this joke last week on my show. Who's the best Jewish chef in the world? Adolf Hitler.
Yo, that's
I know. That's pretty bad.
awful.
Anyway,
That's terrible,
Okay.
Nathan.
Man,
we're off
somebody at
that
work-
subject. No, I'm not at work. All right,
No,
listen.
somebody at work told me that hating Jews is not anti-Semitic, and he went on like some 15-minute rampage, telling me that Jews aren't the chosen people, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Was he Iranian?
That just happened today. That was
Wow.
hilarious.
So, anyways, going back to what I'm saying, in 1935, Adolf Hitler had his Gestapo go house to house and take guns from every citizen in their country, right?
Yeah.
And then a few years later, when they get ready to invade Poland, they went house to house again, and they drug every person out of their house that was military aged, and put a gun to their head and said, "You're going to serve in the Nazi Party army, or we're going to murder you and your family in front of it, and you and your family. You're going to murder your family and then murder you." So this is why I feel like it's important for us to vote against these bills to ban ARs and to ban guns altogether, because they're just trying to push the agenda of exactly what the Nazis did before World War II kicked off. I mean,
Correct.
I
I,
mean,
understand. I don't think that. What?
I said you bring a fair point. Sorry, my high-tech recording device that is the best.
your
in the
cellular
world.
phone.
Yeah, my cellular phone. Thanks, Nate.
We all know you're using a cellular phone, Wesley. It's all good.
Would you believe me if I told you that I am?
I
No,
believe that.
because
I mean, you have a
somebody
nice speaker setup and stuff, but
I'm not.
I've got
I'm
a
using my
4K
PC,
Logic.
but I'm using my phone as my webcam. But other than that, I'm not using my phone.
Oh, see,
I've
yeah,
got a 4K Logic camera up
There you
here
go.
on there. And yeah. Anyways, what were you were going to say something, Quinn?
So like as far as I totally get what you're saying, because banning stuff is just completely going against the Constitution. And I think that Constitution was put in place for a reason. And also the Constitution says that if we have the duty, not just the right, but we have the duty to overthrow the government if they get too corrupt. So like
Absolutely.
that's the thing. That's one of our things. And I feel like that the government right now, especially with everybody, this is another thing that I'm going to go into that I kind of talk about all the time, is I really think that there should be an age gap for who we elect into our Senate and everything, as far as just in everything, because like everybody that's in right now, they're stupid. They're dumb. Like, it's just like, because they say that they literally got voted in to the Senate to speak for us. and everything they're doing is going against speaking for us. You know what I mean? So like with this TikTok ban, that's bullshit. That's stupid. Like, I mean, I get it that TikTok has its people spend a lot of time on TikTok. Okay. They spend a lot of quality or not quality time. They just spend a lot. I'm a victim. Like I literally spend hours on TikTok. And I mean, in that standpoint, it's not good. Just exactly. Yeah. So, but, you know, you're sitting on TikTok and I mean, I'm being on there as much as I am isn't probably not the best thing, but completely banning it for their reasons for banning it were just completely stupid. And I just can't stand by it because their reasoning is they're saying that their reasoning was that, they're banning TikTok mainly because it was from a foreign country and they don't want us stealing our information and everything. But like when you look at it, if you look at it statistically, Facebook has had many lawsuits of them selling our information to foreign parties anyway. Yep. So you're just like, why are they trying to ban this one so hard? What are they trying to hide? And there's so many different things that I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, these guys aren't real. They don't represent us. They're just there because in this world, it's not, I believe in, not, you know, there's a Republican Party and a Democratic Party. I really believe that it's not, there shouldn't be a war between us, period. It should be Republican and Democrats come together and all oppose these guys because what these guys are trying to do is make our entire country they're just completely trying to get rid of the middle class. They're just worrying about how much money they're making.
Right. Lining their pockets. Yep. Yeah.
And it's stupid. So, I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
So post World War II, there's a few things that happened. I already talked about how they went in and took everyone's weapons, right? There was also a ban on public speaking. So no one could get up in a public square and say, hey, I don't agree with what Adolf Hitler says without being executed. Like legitimately, they would just, you know, I feel like this is kind of what the thing is. We have the freedom of speech, which is our first amendment to the Constitution, freedom of speech. And I feel like that's being violated. Now, here's the thing. It's a gray area because I'm finishing my degree up here in a couple weeks in communications, right? In one of my classes, we had this discussion about banning social media and stuff like that. When people get banned on social media, they feel like, oh, my rights have been violated. Here's the thing. Here's the caveat to social media. Social media is a privately owned entity. All right.
Right.
When you get banned on TikTok, Facebook, whatever, you're getting banned by that entity, that private entity, YouTube, whatever, has nothing to do with your constitutional rights.
Oh, no, 100%.
And matter of fact, those entities, TikTok and all these entities, don't fall under the constitutional rights of the First Amendment. So if I get banned on TikTok or YouTube for something that I say, it's on me. I can't file a lawsuit saying, oh, you violated my First Amendment right. No, it's not about that.
It's not an amendment anymore because
my thing is what it's like I said, TikTok's a private entity. So why should the government have any say in what TikTok does? Exactly. You're right. I feel like they're scared. I feel like TikTok's going to expose them for something and they know it.
Well, they already have. That's the thing. They already have exposed them.
A lot.
And that's what's scaring them.
On TikTok that have the list of who was at Epstein Island. And it's just about every politician and every famous person that you can think of right now has been to Epstein Island. And if you don't know what Epstein Island is, for any viewers that are not watching anyways, because I have no viewers right now, except for maybe one or two. You don't know what Epstein Island is. Epstein Island was a guy, Jeffrey Epstein was a guy that he was a billionaire. He had a house in New York, New Mexico. He had an island off the coast of North Carolina, wherever Epstein Island is, Florida, I think it was. Anyways, he would take underage girls to this island. And when famous people that he knew would show up, they would sexually, rape these women.
Mm-hmm.
And according to these rich important high up individuals in our government and in our social media circles and our movies and TV shows and stuff like that. It was socially accepted amongst them,
right?
But yet, if I were to do something like that, everybody would they'd want me dead. I'd be a child molester. They
not even just that. Everybody would know about it.
Yeah, everybody would know about it, right? They kept this secret for so long that it had been going on since like the 90s.
The same thing goes for Mr. Old Corn Pop, dude. Like, it's just, I call him Corn Pop. I'm referring to, where'd Wesley go?
I don't know. He's probably lost his feed. Wesley, hit the email again and I'll get you back.
But back to what I was saying. So the guy who's in charge of our country right now is in that circle, and I don't think people. Yeah, that's I use that, and my dad loves that word because I call him Old Corn Pop. Anyway, but he is in that circle strictly because of his son. Because Hunter Biden, I'm not sure if you read anything on Hunter Biden, but there is so many things corrupt with that man. It's ridiculous. It's just like people don't understand. What?
I was going to say it's funny because Hunter Biden pawned one of his laptops. This is a few years ago. And his laptop expired for the pawn. Like, I work at a pawn shop. I know what it is, right? Like, it's a pawn is a loan. You come in and you bring me a laptop or something like that. I give you money for it. I charge you interest. It's like a loan. You pay on it. Once you're paid off on it, I give it back to you. It's plain and simple, right? Anyway, He had pawned a laptop. Well, when this laptop was getting ready to get put back out on the market, the guy opened it up. He was going to go wipe everything off of it. Oh man, it had so many emails on there that incriminated himself and his father and everything. Emails from foreign dignitaries talking about deals that they had made with these foreign countries, China, Russia being a couple of them, billions of U.S. tax dollars being funneled through these other countries, government secrets being sold, not to mention all the big sex scandal stuff that Hunter Biden has been involved in. It's insanity. The fact that they want to sweep everything. Oh, and then not to mention the cocaine that was found in the White House.
Oh yeah, no fucking way, bro. No, yeah, that shit's crazy.
I mean, come on now. Like, they're trying to sweep all this under the rug, and it's funny if you watch the news, like I have the last few years. It's funny how they do this thing because something bad will happen in the Biden administration. The cocaine found in the White House, for example, the very next day, watch what happens. A news story breaks. Trump is back in court for this. Trump is back in court for that.
Yeah, that's the funny thing.
Trump.
Yeah, and the funny thing is everybody. I've talked to certain people about this opinion, and they seem to agree with me because I kind of made Trump into a middle ground. Okay, so as far as you would like to admit it, okay, you can go around and say whatever you want, but this is just, you would literally have to be blind to not see the facts that regardless of how bad of a person Trump is, he knew what he was doing with money, period. Like, he just knew. He knew exactly what he was doing with money. I don't care that he's a bad person, but not nearly as bad as Joe Biden. Not nearly as bad. He's done some messed up stuff by firing somebody and not giving them their check. Yeah. But you have to realize that this guy is literally, his entire job is a businessman. And the fact is how much money that we have been sending, our literal tax refund that we're supposed to get every year, every single person that I have talked to has owed the state.
Yeah.
And that on a job that they make money on. And it's been the same for years where you get money back from the state. This year, you've owed the state. Everybody that I know has owed the state. And why is that? Everybody's asking, why is this a thing? And nobody's talking about it. It's driving me crazy. It's just like, dude, the reason why it's happening is
It's the same thing that they're holding on to tax returns because they want to verify that it's you. Come on,
that's
dude.
bullshit. They're sending
Right,
all of our
right.
money away to Ukraine, dude. No fucking way. I don't believe it.
No, you're absolutely right because they just passed that new bill. What was it? $28 trillion that's going
Dude,
to foreign aid.
I don't think you
Ukraine,
realize.
Israel.
I don't think, I don't mean to say you, but I mean, I don't think people realize how much money we have given Ukraine. I'm all for helping people. Don't get me wrong. But like the amount of money that we keep sending to these people is insane. Like, it's just, why do you need all of this money? Why? We literally, the first $110 trillion wasn't enough. Like, why do you keep needing 50 to 28? You know, why do you keep needing all of these trillions of dollars? It doesn't make any sense. And anytime that anybody, you what? Sorry,
you want to know why they're sending all this money to the Ukraine? And it's all smoke and mirrors. All right, the government right now is 100% smoke and mirrors. Right. So I'll get to the Ukraine thing in just a second. Here in the United States, it was crazy because when Trump was in office, and I'm not saying, like, I agree with you, Trump was not the greatest president ever. You know, he wasn't the greatest.
He's not the greatest person, but he definitely made this country, regardless of how you think of him as a person, he made this country financially stable, is what he did.
Right. Agreed. Yeah, that's what. So during his administration, our fuel prices were low as crap. I've never seen them that low since I was in high school. Right. Like they were low.
Mm-hmm.
Like what, below $2 a gallon, you know, in some places. I think I remember during the Trump administration, I paid like 87 cents a gallon at one point. Okay.
That's insane.
Right. Okay. So I'm talking about the lowest I've seen in like my lifetime. So anyways, you fast forward to 2 years into the Biden administration, we're paying almost $10 a gallon in California for gas. Right. So here's how they play this game. It's smoke and mirrors. It reaches $10 a gallon. People are outraged. They're frustrated. They're furious. Here comes Biden. Oh, I'm going to lower the gas prices. $10 a gallon to $7 a gallon. Oh my gosh, Biden's our savior. Biden's our savior. No.
He's the one who put it there. He's the one who put it there.
He's the one that rose the gas prices before he lowered them. We're not gonna make him a hero because he lowered his own gas prices by a couple dollars.
Yeah, not even just that, but like the funny thing that makes me laugh is whenever I'm talking to people about like politics and stuff, and I've talked to one of my exes, and this was actually a huge fight that we had once because I think it's really funny because I start spitting straight facts, and every single time I start talking to somebody that's like about politics or something like that, they just like, I don't want to talk about this anymore because they know I'm right. They sit there, they just don't want to admit that I'm right. So I'm sitting there, and like the first thing that Biden did when he got into office was shut the fucking pipeline off. It was the first thing he did. And that is exactly what rose everything. That's what started everything, was because it rose the gas prices. It started a domino effect, and it rose our gas prices. And one time I told that to somebody, and they're like, the pipeline doesn't affect the gas prices. I'm like, bullshit. That's literally how we get our gas. What do you mean?
Well, here's what the pipeline being shut down did for the United States, right? It cost, the day one he was in office, it cost 11 million jobs. 11 million people out of work overnight.
That's what's going on with TikTok.
Secondly, it went from, and I say 11 million jobs were caused overnight. I'm talking about truck drivers, people that were working on the pipeline, security, but not to mention the truck drivers who were hauling that crude oil out of there to the refineries and bringing it back to the pipeline, right? The pipeline was to make it easier for, us to move the oil down to the refineries. Okay. It would have made life easier. It would have made oil barrel by the barrel a lot cheaper. It would have made gasoline a lot cheaper. A lot of things, right? But the main reason, and I'll tell you this right now, the main reason he shut it down is because I know you've heard the name Warren Buffett.
Oh, I have. Yep.
Warren Buffett owns He owns Burlington Northern or Union Pacific. He owns one of the major railroads in the United States. I want to say it's Burlington Northern. It is. It's Burlington Northern and Santa Fe. The BNSF railroads you see all over the country, the orange and black one. He owns that railroad. Okay. Not to mention he owns it's sickening what he owns. He's got an umbrella corporation that owns like 30 different companies. He owns Dairy Queen. He owns, anyways, beside the fact. Buffett or Warren Buffett came to President Biden and said, "Hey, I got an idea. Shut that oil pipeline down when you become president. I'll give you such and such $1 billion. And then all the oil has to be run by trains. Oh, wait, my trains, which means I get all the profit. It's a business deal.
Yep.
A business deal that went wrong for the American people in every way, shape, or form. Only people that profited from that were President Biden and Warren Buffett.
Yep.
Going back to the Ukraine, I don't have a problem sending them, weapons to help them defend themselves. Shoot, I don't even have a problem if we were to say, I mean, I do kind of have an issue with it, but if the government were to come to us and say right now, hey, instead of sending them billions of dollars in aid, we're just going to send in a few, a bunch of units and just help them freaking push Russia back into Russia, right? Push them out of Ukraine back into Russia, which would spark World War III. And I get that, but I would have more, I would be like, makes sense, more than I would us sending them trillions of dollars in weapons that we send them. Okay. But on top of that, we send them trillions of dollars to help support their economy. And by saying that, I mean the local bakeries, the car dealerships, the butcher shops. We're sending them money to keep their businesses in business. When there are business owners here in the United States that are struggling to even make a dollar. There are trucking companies going out of business daily. There are small businesses here in the United States, which small businesses are the backbone of this United States government. When it comes to the economy, the small business owners are the ones that keep this country breathing when it comes to the economy. And they're all going out of business because they can't afford to stay in business under the Biden administration.
Yeah, nobody can. It's ridiculous. No. The prices for everything is absolutely nuts. I posted a TikTok about this a while ago, and people were backstabbing me about it. And I was just like, y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. No, I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, because I recently moved out of my place and moved back in with my parents just because of how high my rent was. It was insane for what I was paying. I was paying more in my apartment than I could get a house for. I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I could rent a house and be fine, but that's not the point. It should be to the fact where I don't need a house. Okay. I don't want to have a house. I don't need one right now. I need somewhere to live so I can get started. And the fact is that how expensive it was, I had to move out because I just couldn't afford it anymore. And I was making good money. And that's the thing. It's just because of how expensive. It's not the fact that people are saying, just go buy a house. That's not the point. Of course, I could go buy a house. But that doesn't change the fact about how expensive everything is. Why does it have to be that expensive? There's no reason for it to be that expensive in the first place. It's ridiculous. Exactly. It's stupid.
And what this does is it hurts every single person. Okay. And I've known about this since I was driving truck too. All right. The fuel prices go up. That means the price of gas the gas goes up for the truck drivers, right? That means they have to charge more to haul that load. Which means if it's a load of potatoes out of Idaho, let's say, they have to charge more. So a load that costs during the Trump administration, a load that cost, let's say $4,000 going down to Florida, right? Now costs $7,000.
It's ridiculous.
That means when those potatoes get to the grocery store down in Florida that they're going to be to, they go from $3 a bag of potatoes to $8 a bag of potatoes.
There's no way that
The
there's no
grocery store has
business
to
in
make
it
their
being
money
that
for
high.
paying. The grocery store has to make their money for having to pay the extra cost of shipping. Then you go into the store to buy those potatoes, and now you're paying $5 more a bag than you were 3 years ago.
And people don't,
Right.
and people seem to hard to think that that's really a big deal when they're just like, when you're sitting there, if you take the famous saying, watch the pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves, dude, everything fucking adds up, bro. Like you're just
really
like,
does.
yeah, if you're sitting there paying $5 more than what you were paying before,
Yep.
I don't think you have to be stupid to not realize that that's ridiculous.
It is. It is. It's way ridiculous. And to be honest with you, it's it's ruining our economy because, I mean, it doesn't even stop there. It doesn't even stop with you, okay? Because now you have to start buying your groceries on credit card.
Oh yeah.
Now the credit cards are going to start charging you more interest because they've got to make their money back. So your interest goes up. Before you know it, you're in debt, you're broke, your credit score is shot. And they wonder why the economy collapses all the time, right? It's ridiculous. So another thing I want to talk about on this same subject is, for example, here in Idaho Falls, the here 620 credit score to technical difficulties. There we go. All right. Yeah, they want you to have a 620 credit score to rent with them. If I had a 620 credit score, I'd go buy a damn house. And I'd save some money. Like you said, it is cheaper to buy a house, even though nowadays you're not getting as much of a house as you were 4 or 5 years ago. You know, for the same price 4 or 5 years ago, if I was paying $2,000 on a mortgage, I'd be getting a 4 or 5 bedroom house. Nowadays, if I pay $2,000 on a mortgage here in Idaho, I'm getting a 2-bedroom house. You know, it's the economy is so messed up right now. It's so backwards. It's so messed up. I can't wait for this election to come. I won't tell you who I'm voting for, but you can kind of guess. I want this going back to normal. I want the brainless wonder to go away.
I agree 100%. But yeah, going back on everything, I especially because you live in a house, right?
I live in an apartment.
An apartment. Okay, so
I pay on government.
Yeah, it's stupid how much we're paying. Anyway, but I hate to cut this short though, but my parents are calling me, so I have to go and help them with something. So I gotta hop out.
Sounds good. All right, man.
But thanks for having me though, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, anytime, man. You just let me know. I do this every Friday night from 9 till 11. So
also I stream as well. If you couldn't tell, my streamer room, it's in progress, but
it's working, man. It's working. Mine's
yeah.
just a generic apartment, maybe cluttered and dirty, but hey, it is what it is. So
all right. Well, I'll catch you later though.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, that was my buddy Quinn. Amazing dude. I've worked with him at 2 places now, Red Robin, Olive Garden. He's back over at Red Robin. So go in there and get a burger from him. He's the one back in the kitchen making them. Big shout out to Quinn coming on. He has a TikTok page. Just go watch him on TikTok. Go add him on TikTok. Get his stuff boosted up. Yep. So anyways, I am probably going to cut this short tonight just because, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of viewers. If I have any, I have one. And it's been a good show. First hour was really drab because I didn't have anyone to talk to. And then all of a sudden Wesley and Quinn came on. And so I had more people to talk to. So anyways, I'm probably going to cut this short tonight, guys. I did want to talk about a few things. It's just I didn't have a big enough viewership. I have a viewer now. Anyways, if you want me to continue going, post in the comments. I'll continue going. If not, I'm going to cut it short. So I'll give you a few minutes to decide whether you want me to continue till 11 like I'm supposed to, or excuse me, if you want me to cut it short. So I'd like to keep going. I'd like to talk about things, and me and Quinn had that good conversation about the economy and government and stuff like that. It all spanned from the question I asked about guns and gun control and stuff like that. But I mean, I have no problem continuing to talk. It's nice when I have people that join me on live and get opinions from other people. But I'm here to make this I'm here to make this YouTube channel about getting people's opinions and putting out facts and talking about things. I'm also following the NFL draft. Of course, you can see the highlights behind me right there. And where are we at now in the draft? Oh, they're doing replays from yesterday. I think round 2 and 3 are over. They were doing that tonight. So, yeah, they're doing round 1, number 26. They're going through round 1 again from yesterday. No big deal. Sports scores are flashing on the bottom of the screen down there. They're not 100% up to date. I'm sure those scores have changed. Let's see. There's a couple hockey games on tonight. I was kind of interested in my teams in the playoffs. I don't think they played tonight, which means they played yesterday. They did not play tonight. They play tonight's Friday. Did they play Thursday yesterday? Oh, no, wait, they did play tonight. Friday. Let's go to Friday. Friday. They did play tonight, and they won 6-2 against, I think it's the Winnipeg Jets. They lead the series 2-1. That's the West first round. Oilers beat the Kings tonight 4-1. Or they're beating the Kings. It's third period on that one. Other finals today, the Rangers beat the Capitals 3-1. They lead the series 3-0. The Canucks beat the Predators 2-1. They lead the series. The Canucks do 2-1 as well. Let's go to the NBA because there's some playoff games going on tonight. I think 3 games right now. So the finals for the day are the Clippers lost to the Mavericks today 101-90. Dallas leads that series 2-1. The Buccaneers lost to the Pacers by a score of 121-118. Indiana, the Pacers lead that series 2-1. Right now, Minnesota leads the series 2-0, but they're up in that game in Phoenix, 95-73. It's the end of the third quarter, so they're entering the fourth quarter. Minnesota has a chance to take a dominating 3-0 lead in the series. Tomorrow's games for you in the NBA, you're looking at the Cavaliers and the Magic. Cleveland leads that series 2-1. Looking at the Thunder and the Pelicans tomorrow. OKC, Oklahoma City leads that series 2-0. The Heat and the Celtics. The Celtics at the Heat tomorrow. That series is tied 1-1. Nuggets at Lakers. The Nuggets lead that series 3-0. LeBron is just struggling against the Nuggets. They lost 4-0 last year against the Nuggets, and they're losing 3-0 this year against the Nuggets. It's not looking good for them. There are some scores I posted. The Major League Baseball that weren't final. The Royals beat the Tigers 8-0. The Athletics over the Orioles 3-2. The Dodgers beat the Blue Jays 12-2. The Cubs over the Red Sox 7-1. Cardinals beat the Mets 4-2. The Nationals over the Marlins 3-1. It was the Braves over the Guardians 6-2. White Sox beat the Rays 9-4. Rangers beat the Reds 2-1. The Brewers beat the Yankees 7-6. Twins beat the Angels 5-3. It was the Mariners over the Diamondbacks 6-1. The Phillies beat the Padres 9-3, and the Giants beat the Pirates 3-0. Those games are all final now. Everything in the MLB is final. There's no games still going, is there? Nope, they're all finals. Yep, finals. Okay, cool. So that's all the sports scores tonight, guys. Got all those put out to you real fast. We talked about serial killers because some people wanted me to talk about it. We talked about the Second Amendment. of the Constitution. We didn't get to how much money exactly the Ukraine was getting from the United States, but it's a lot. It's a really a lot. We talked about the Second Amendment and the AR ban. Guys, the AR ban is, I don't know exactly what it all entails. I know it entails sales, transfers, and stuff like that of ARs. It passed in Congress, didn't pass in the Senate yet. We got to wait for that one because everything has to pass. That's why our government is a three-part system. It has to pass the Congress, House of Representatives, and then it has to go to the Senate. If it passes the Senate, after it passes the Congress, it goes up to the president's desk, and he has the last say. If the president vetoes it, then he vetoes it. If he says approved, then it becomes a bill. It becomes a law. It gets put into place. So that's how that works, guys. I've got about 12 more minutes left. So I think I'm going to call it for the night, guys. It's been a great pleasure to come on tonight. Just the facts. I'll be doing this again next Friday night. My buddy Big Haas will be back on with me next Friday night. I'm going to get a list of topics. I'm going to set up a couple of segments where, my what's new in the news. I didn't do that segment tonight. I didn't really have anybody to talk to about it. So we'll get the what's new in the news segment going. We're going to get a couple different segments set up, and I'm going to be blasting all week on Facebook and everything about, hey, get on here, watch the show. I had to delete under this streaming service. I had to delete a couple shows, my earlier couple shows, because I wanted to make sure that you guys got the newest, latest, updated shows. I'm going to start a GoFundMe page so you guys can come on and help me build this platform. Then we can come on here and build it up. Oh, talking about the Chiefs, something. Oh, this is yesterday. They traded up and they went and picked Xavier Worthy, by the way. Yeah, that's what this is. Anyways, I want you guys to help me build this platform up so we can get the message we talk about, just the facts. We can get the facts out there to the people that don't understand. It's all about education. It's all about learning and knowing, right? If you don't know, then we'll find out. We'll work through it together. The point I'm trying to get to is a lot of people feel like the government's out to get them or the police are out to get them. To be honest with you, if you don't know the law will hurt you. If you know the law, you know how to say, I wasn't breaking the law, right? They're always going to twist your words to make you the bad guy. They're never going to be the bad guy. I'm not saying law enforcement is a bunch of liars. I'm not calling them out on anything like that. I'm just telling you that if you don't know the law, you could break it and you don't know. Then you're in trouble. It's important to know the law and to know what you're going through. That way, you don't break the law and you can continue living your life the best you can. So anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off for the night because I don't have a whole lot of viewers. Good night to everyone. Next week, 9 to 11, just like this week. Make sure you're here. Make sure you're here. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. You guys have a great evening. I'm out.